My name is David Bowery. I work as a public health nurse for Public Health Seattle and King County in the immunizations program, and I graduated from the University of Washington Bothell in 2013 with a Master's of Nursing. For me, everything about getting my master's has helped my professional career and what I've been able to do since I've graduated, from holding a faculty position to getting into global health nursing and now in public health nursing. All of the areas that we focused on in the master's program helped me get those jobs, because I was not only able to have a good understanding of what those jobs entails, but I was also able to speak to that level of knowledge that I just didn't have before, about populations and about the management of teams and the thought that it takes and then the leaps that it needs to go from a clinic, from bedside and clinical practice to changing policy and changing views. Those are the things that I've learned, and those are the things that helped me get all of those jobs. So there's a direct connection between my MN and having my MN and the experience and the classes that I had at University of Washington Bothell with the work that I do now and the work that I've done ever since I graduated. Everything that I learned about something like logic models to program management, all those things I do now in my job. They actually require that level of insight into research, how to read literature, working in groups, stakeholders, all of the things that we learn about in that program, I work with and need knowledge of. So it has a very direct contribution to everything that I learned there. What made me decide to get a graduate nursing degree was a really great mentor of mine in the Air Force, and I was working as a flight nurse in the Air Force, and I had the privilege of working with a woman named Terry Trio, and she was a nursing educator, and she was a leader of mine in my squadron, and she was great about just seeing my talent and seeing my work, and was like, you need to go and do this, and this is what's going to take you to that. And I'd always been looking to grow. A lot of my field work coincided directly with my actual professional goals and with my academic goals, and I felt very lucky to have a chair of my project who really helped guide me into what the field work should look like, and had that coincide and meet all the, not only just the requirements for the school, but really helped push my professional goals and push me to think and push me to work in ways that explored what I wanted to explore. And so my fieldwork hours directly contributed to the work I was doing in my professional life and my academic requirements as well. My professional goals surrounded around a lot of how to improve the clinical education for nurses, especially undergraduate nurses. That was a passion of mine from my own experience and from the experience of students I had worked with, is how do we improve the clinical experience and education that they receive. And the electives at University of Washington Bothell in the nursing program that really helped me develop how to think and how to grow and how to be a better instructor and how to improve the clinical education were there for me. It was all about how to be a better clinical instructor and how to evaluate students and how to assess their learning. So all those things were very available to me. The experience of actually attending classes at UW Bothell in the nursing program was tremendous. I really enjoyed that things were small and that we really got to dive into topics. And I felt like my opinions were really valued. I felt like the faculty really pushed me to think really hard. And I really enjoyed getting to know all of my classmates. Everyone had different backgrounds, but really strong backgrounds, and I'm still really good friends with some of my classmates. Scheduling was really flexible for me, and it worked really well with my job and how I was able to balance both my work and life and what I wanted to achieve. So that part was really important. I think the advice that I would give for like an incoming group, practically speaking, would be to do your best to get a head start, and that means prepping your family, prepping your friends, prepping your work, that this is something that you're dedicated and committed to, and that some of your time is gonna be sacrificed for that. And the other part of that is very technical. Getting to books. How do I study? Do I know how to use Word and PowerPoint really well? Do I know how to research things? That sort of preparation goes miles. And then more globally speaking is really hang in there and really keep challenging yourself to not rely on, an easy way of answering things and to keep pushing.